Hello, it is August 2nd, 2019. It's a beautiful day today. Um, so I'm here with my 5 things that I'm grateful for today. And just being here right now in this silence is amazing, but that does not include my my list today. So my first thing on my list today is one, my beloved. So, my beloved lives with me in spirit. I am able to connect with this part of me um, by tuning into my heart space and really dropping into my heart and getting out of my mind. So, I'm able to connect with my beloved through time and space, which is like really cool. Sometimes it can be a little frustrating because we've also been taught that relationships are very tangible and very physical, but our relationship is not. And so, it's been a lesson in remaining in my heart space. So that's one thing that I love that this experience has taught me is how to like remain in my heart space, how to stay true to my heart. I'm sorry, like the sun is like right in my face, but it's beautiful. And learning how to communicate with him through song, like through music, which is another reason why I love sound, which I mentioned yesterday. And through like sensations and through my clairsentience, which is like being able to like sense energy and being able to feel energy without being in physical contact. So that's the first thing that I am grateful for today is my beloved, and I feel loved and supported all the time when I'm in connection with him in spirit, and so it just feels very, it's comforting and supportive. And so that's another way that I feel supported within myself, because this is a connection I don't really like talk about or share, but it is something that I'm experiencing. And it's taught me a lot about myself and how to be more physical with myself too, how to take care of myself and how to find out how I need to be loved so that when I am in a relationship that I can speak those needs, so that I can also give to my partner in the way that is a reflection of how I treat myself. And so like loving myself deeply, loving myself truly, and that helps to reflect in all our relationships. So this romantic, or this it feels very romantic to me. The energy does. I can feel the energy of romance, and so it's taught me how to like really see the love and the deeper connection in all of my relationships, especially with my family, with just the people around me and the world around me. So I'm extremely grateful for this connection, as much as it challenges me and has pushed me out of my comfort zone repeatedly. It's been the best thing for me, and I've never felt stronger, more connected to my own like essence and my own self and my own heart again, and this helped me heal my heart. So thank you. And then two, two is my number two is excuse me, is water. I love water. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for water. I'm feeling a little dehydrated. I tend to I live in I've always lived in a very scarcity mindset, so I like kind of subconsciously I notice myself like limiting myself with things. Like I'll only drink like a 1 bottle a day when I notice that I'm getting low, instead of like living abundantly. Like, no, I'm never gonna run out of an endless supply of water, So I'm just so thankful for water. Our body is like made up of 70% water. Water helps me feel alive and rejuvenated and refueled and healthy. It makes me feel so good in my body. It makes me feel like luxurious. It helps me feel like pleasurable. It helps me feel like juicy and full of energy. And it really helps me go with the flow. So not only drinking water and staying super hydrated, but also being by the water. Using showers. I've been showering a lot. One thing that I really like to do is bend over in the shower and allow the water to beat on like my lower back, so like my root chakra. And this is a great meditation for me. Or also I like to just imagine the water in the shower as like a waterfall pouring down onto my crown chakra. So water helps me to feel very connected to my feelings again, connected to my heart space, connected to my emotions, and feeling very like able to go with the flow, because another thing that I struggle with is control issues. And so being by water helps me let go of control. Consuming water helps me feel more vibrant and alive. And then I don't feel like I need to force or push anything. I just feel like I'm flowing, I'm in tune, and I feel very like supported along the way. So yeah. Number 2 is water. So thank you, water. My goodness. And 3 would be dancing. Dancing is saving my life. I've always loved to dance. I was actually just running through a field the other day, and I've always wanted to be a ballerina, but like my body's always been like really different. I've always struggled with like body images. So, but I've learned to love my body and kind of like laugh at myself and like enjoy myself and enjoy that like childlike nature within myself that wants to dance and wants to play and wants to, like, I love running through fields like and like leaping. But in my mind, I see it as like those ballerinas that have been like practicing for years, and their legs are like far out, and they're just like, they look so graceful and like flexible, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I dream of that, you know. Like, so I like to leap through the field, and it's like expectation, like what I'm seeing in my head versus reality. It's like not the same, but that's why I laugh at myself, because it's about the fun that I'm creating in that moment. It's about the joy I'm creating and connecting with that innocence within myself. I also like to just like move my hips. My hips have felt really tight, and so like moving my hips in a circular motion really helps to just like release that tension in my hips. And especially a lot of women, we just carry a lot of tension in our hips, and like from sitting or from standing for long periods of time, or anyway, that's why I love to move my body through dance. It helps me loosen up a little bit. Helps me also go with the flow. It's another thing. So I'm learning to flow. Maybe that's like my thing today, flow. Which is great, because I was just on a walk and I saw 2 license plates that I want to mention because they're random and I haven't ever seen them around my neighborhood. Yesterday I saw one that said faith and it had a number 3 on it. So I was like, knew that was a sign, because 3 is always a sign for me. And today, just as I was walking, I saw a license plate that said gentle. And I was like, yes, exactly. That feels so relevant. So on to my 4th one is my angels and my guides and the universe, like all the synchronicities that I saw, because those were 2 signs from my guides, reminding me to have faith, reminding me to be gentle, and it's like really being in that feminine energy. Our feminine energy is about going with the flow, being gentle, having faith, trusting in ourselves, trusting our feelings, our intuition over what we're seeing in the physical, and really relying on our intuition, or really relying on our emotional intelligence to guide us through this life, instead of like only relying on the physical. And so they help me feel supported, like I mentioned yesterday, with just feeling that support within me, and like allowing them to guide me, and they support me, and they tell me encouraging things all the time. They always tell me I'm doing a great job, and I notice myself telling this to my nephew all the time. And what actually this helps me to do is also be very gentle and encouraging towards my beloved, and it's helped me in this partnership. So my guides are guiding me to have healthy relationships, because I've come from a very like codependent and very unhealthy like belief system, and like a very dysfunctional family. And so I honestly didn't know how to relate from a heart-centered space. It was all from like need and from survival and from like pain and wounding. And so I always just expected that in relationships, like I was going to be hurt. But my guides have come in, and it's funny because they've always been there. I've just cut them off. I cut that part of me off when I was very young because it wasn't accepted. And so reconnecting with that part of me, with my guides, like has helped me feel so supported and guided, and I'm able to go with the flow instead of forcing and pushing, because I'm relying on them to make me feel comforted. I'm relying on like them to guide me and show me the way, and learning how to give up control and trust them over trusting maybe like my support system here, or my family here, or the physical here, and learning how to feel safe. My idea of safety has always been, if I'm with my family, I am safe. But that is being challenged. And so I'm just very grateful for my guidance team sending me messages, encouraging me to keep going. Which brings me to my 5th and final thing that I'm grateful for today, which is meditation and calming my mind, just sitting and connecting with the earth, connecting to the rhythms of my breath, listening to my heartbeat, and being in meditation is also where I connect to that endless supply of gratitude, and where I connect to my light beings, where I connect to my guides, where I connect to my beloved. So meditation is a portal for me to relax and to go with the flow, and to keep my nervous system and my body feeling relaxed, so that I'm able to be in alignment and able to go with the flow, to be more flexible and shift. So yes, meditation, which is also incorporated with yoga, which also helps me go with the flow. Meditation has helped to heal my mind from limiting beliefs, from like attracting pain and keeping those stories on repeat of like where I'm a victim, where I get hurt, where people betray me, people leave me, I'll be abandoned. Like learning to sit with myself. Meditation has taught me how to sit with myself and not judge myself for the emotions that I'm feeling, for the thoughts that I'm having, and to just really sit with myself and reparent myself. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful August 2nd, and I'm sending so much love.